This is from Bihar. This has got to do with the cabinet expansion in Bihar. It's happening as we speak. Nitish Kumar, Tejashwi Yadav at the oath-taking ceremony of the ministers here. Congress gets 2 berths is what we know. 31 ministers are all set to join the cabinet, and many of them, most of them actually, are from Tejashwi Yadav's party. 16 of them from the RJD, 11 from the JDU. Jitin Ram Manjhi's hum gets 1 portfolio, Congress gets 2. A total of 31 ministers are being inducted into the cabinet today from various parties that are part of the Mahagathbandhan 2.0, the Grand Alliance in Bihar, including the Congress, the hum, the RJD and the JDU together. This is the ceremony that is being held at Raj Bhavan right now as we speak. 31 ministers are taking oath. The RJD has got 16 ministerial berths, followed by the Janata Dal United, which has 11. 2 from the Congress, 1 from Jitin Ram Manjhi's hum party. What we also know is that 1 independent, lone independent MLA is also going to be taking oath. The Bihar Cabinet can have a maximum of up to 36 ministers, including the Chief Minister. This time around, RJD essentially seems to have gotten the lion's share in all of this. Rohit, the RJD gets a whopping 16 berths and the JDU 11.
Yes, Sneha, that is the formula that has been reached because RJD is the biggest partner in the Mahagathbandhan now with 79 MLAs, and Nitish Kumar's party has just 45. So RJD getting a big chunk of the cake here, and with 16 MLAs to be sworn in as the ministers in the Nitish Kumar cabinet, the expansion of which has now begun at Raj Bhavan in Patna. And Janata Dal United, as far as Janata Dal United is concerned, 11 MLAs from the JDU will be sworn in as ministers today, along with 2 MLAs from the Congress party, 1 from Jitin Ram Manjhi's party. His son Santosh Manjhi will be sworn in, and 1 independent, Sumit Kumar Singh. So altogether 31 MLAs will be today sworn in as the expansion of the Nitish Kumar cabinet is underway at Raj Bhavan. But RJD, as you rightly mentioned, is getting the big slice of the cake because of the position and they enjoy here and the numbers that they have. With 79 MLAs and being the largest partner in the Mahagathbandhan.
All right, Rohit, thanks for getting us those details. We'll come back to you for more on that. These are pictures, in fact, of the brother of the Deputy Chief Minister, Tej Pratap, who also is taking oath. And this, of course, is along the expected lines. Congress gets 2 berths. 2 of its MLAs are taking oath as ministers. The portfolio distribution also expected. Nitish Kumar expanding the cabinet. 31 ministers in Nitish Kumar's cabinet, including Deputy Chief Minister Tejashwi Yadav, his brother Tej Pratap Yadav was also taking oath as the minister there. 16 RJD MLAs are part of the cabinet. JDU has 11, Congress has 2. Hum has 1, the independent MLA, 1 lone independent MLA is also taking oath as the minister, is what we know. These are pictures from Raj Bhavan where the cabinet expansion is taking place. The MLAs are taking oath and there will be a total of 31 ministers. Rohit is with us for more on that. Rohit, in fact, talk to us a little about the high profile berths, in fact, this time around. Which are the ministers? Which are the MLAs who are getting the key ministries here? Tell us a little more about that as well.
Well, see, 31 MLAs are being sworn in as ministers today, and with Nitish Kumar and Tejashwi Yadav already sworn in as the Chief Minister and Deputy Chief Minister, that number has gone to 33. So 36 ministers can be maximum in the state government, and 33 are already are being sworn in here. So now the eyes will be on who gets what portfolio, because what we are learning is that Nitish Kumar has kept the Home Department with himself. There were speculations that Tejashwi Yadav was pressurizing Janata Dal United that this time around, since they are the largest partner and RJD in a stronger position than JDU, that Home Ministry or the Home Department should be given to him. But it seems that Nitish Kumar, who has been holding the home portfolio for the last 17-18 years, has managed to mollify Tejashwi Yadav, and what we learn is that now the Home Department will continue to remain with Nitish Kumar, but now it remains to be seen the other key departments like education, finance, who gets the finance department. That will be important, because till now the finance department has always remained with the BJP since 2005. Earlier Sushil Kumar Modi used to be the finance minister, and in the last government also Tarkishore Prasad was the finance minister. So it is almost certain that this time around the finance ministry will also go to the RJD. Apart from that, all eyes also will be on what Tej Pratap Yadav gets. RJD Supremo Lalu Prasad's elder son, he is also being sworn in as the minister today, and it will be very important to see that what portfolio he will be getting, because in the last Mahagathbandhan government in 2015, Tej Pratap had got the health department, and he was the health minister for about 18 months till the government fell down. And we have been getting to know that this time around also Tej Pratap is keen on getting the health department. So it remains to be seen whether Nitish Kumar will be giving the health department to Tej Pratap Yadav or not. But he in fact wants that he should be given the health department. So, and the education department is likely to go to the Janata Dal United, because since 2005, as I was mentioning, education department has been with the Janata Dal United. So in another, I think, 4 to 5 hours after the swearing-in ceremony is completed, by late afternoon today, we will come to know that which minister has got what portfolio. But in all certainty, the Home Department, the most important, will continue to remain with Chief Minister and Nitish Kumar. Yeah.
You know, Rohit, as far as the BJP is concerned, which has been left out in the cold here by Nitish Kumar and the JDU essentially, what is their plan amidst all the optics of these ministers taking over? Maximum of the berths going to RJD, which is actually the party that has managed to save Nitish Kumar's chair and is being rewarded right here. Tell us a little about what's happening on the BJP's camp.
Well, see, what's really happening as far as the BJP is concerned, whatever portfolios were held by BJP ministers, more or less all those portfolios will be going to the RJD. That we know for certain. But as far as the future strategy of BJP in Bihar is concerned, obviously it's a huge challenge for the BJP from here on, especially in the wake of 2024 Lok Sabha elections and 2025 assembly elections in the state. Because remember, as far as the Bihar politics is concerned, if someone knows the Bihar politics or follows it very closely, any party can form the government. The government, in fact, in Bihar can be formed only when two parties ally together. So we have already seen since 1990s that unless and until two parties come together, it has been difficult to form government here in Bihar. So now JDU and RJD are together. They are a formidable force here in Bihar. As far as the caste equation also goes, the caste factor is also in favor of the Mahagathbandhan. As far as RJD is concerned, the Muslim Yadav vote bank continues to be with them. The OBC, the EBCs and Kurmi Koiris, they continue to be with the Janata Dal United. So as far as the caste combination is concerned, the Mahagathbandhan is on a stronger wicket. So it will be a big challenge for BJP to make any kind of inroads, especially in the wake of 2024 and 2025 elections. And what we know that today in Delhi, the key meeting of the BJP core committee has been called by National President JP. happening. There will be a core meeting of the Bihar BJP, which will be held, and in that meeting there will be a strategy will be formulated as far as how to go on from here in Bihar. What should be the strategy as far as the future politics of BJP in the state is concerned.
Rohit getting us all of those details. 16 mantris from the RJD, 11 from the JDU. Congress gets 2, Hum gets 1, and lone independent MLA also gets 1. What is the Congress now thinking, Rohit, given that they had been for the longest time wanting the speaker's position as well? We'll go back to Rohit in a few moments from now. This has got to do with the cabinet expansion in Bihar, where the BJP's top brass is also going to be holding a meeting. They've been left out in the cold. 31 ministers are taking oath as we speak. These are pictures, in fact, of those ministers on your screens right now. These are MLAs. And the portfolio distribution will be finalized by the end of this day, is what we know. Deputy Chief Minister's brother, Tej Pratap, has also already, in fact, taken oath as the minister. The RJD has got 16 berths. The JDU has got 11, 2 for the Congress party, and 1 lone MLA, independent MLA also, is taking oath. Hum too, in fact, has got 1 berth. There are 31 ministers in all. 31 ministers in Nitish Kumar's cabinet. This includes the Deputy Chief Minister and the Chief Minister.
अपने कर्तव्यों के सम्यक निर्वहन के लिए ऐसा करना अपेक्षित हो, मैं प्रत्यक्ष अथवा